W.A.G.S stands for Working Animals Giving Service, and then we add for kids, because we exclusively train mobility assistants and skilled companion animals for children here in Northeast Ohio. Well, I think the foundation really was an unserved population of children with disabilities. And 10 years ago, there wasn't any place that a kid could go to get a service dog of their own. In fact, in a large part, there were organizations that specifically excluded children from being allowed to get service dogs. Well, the further training is for any dog, regardless of how long they stay in prison, because we do transition training. We transition these dogs into the individual homes. Our staff goes with the dog. We do weekly training sessions after the dog is placed. So there's always training to the specific need of whatever child that is once we get there. Training in the prison really depends on where the dog's going. So we trained a dog for Nick Walzak a couple of years ago, the young man who was shot down in the Chardon High School shooting. And that dog was almost 2 before it was placed, because we had to do very specific task assignment kinds of training, turning on lights and opening doors and all the things you might imagine are a challenge for someone in a wheelchair. But we do a lot of training with dogs that are skilled companion animals for children with things like autism that need to be more passively interactive, need to do lots of low and slow and down on the ground behaviors. And for that, it doesn't take quite so long. We generally place those dogs around 16 to 18 months old. For everybody who thinks they know about training dogs, there is sometimes just enough information to cause them a problem, that we really do talk about starting at the very beginning, even with guys who think they have some experience in training. And we ask them to put aside what they already know, what they think they already know, and just do it our way. And I have to tell you that W.A.G.S didn't invent animal training. What we've done is selected a method with a beginning and a middle and an end, that if everybody follows it, we can have dogs that respond to multiple trainers, to pretty much anybody, including a kid or a mom or dad in somebody's home, that the skills translate really well if everybody just does it the same way. And so we have isolated those things that we think over time we have watched do very well for these animals. And we always do a positive reinforcement kind of training, and it's based on that we ask everybody just to do it the same way. And we have found over time that we've changed our opinion about some of the training methods. There'll be someone with an idea, and we'll sit in a group and everybody will agree to do it this other way, but it's the agreement and the consistency that makes us able to have a dog that in the end comes out being a service animal.